Welcome back to another episode of the Day After podcast.
What's up, guys? This is our final one before All Stars 13. These are last few like little contestant stuff. And the theme of this one is video game characters. We've had video game characters pop up in the past, but this is one where it's like fully like they have originated from like a video game in some shape or form.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, this is gonna be cool. This is one where like I do play a lot of I play video games a lot, but specifically Pokemon. So like I had to like branch out and remember all the cool stuff I've played before.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think I did all right. I did all right. I see it is a bit Nintendo heavy,
Yeah, honestly,
but
it's good. I'm less Nintendo heavy personally, so it kind of
yeah,
it balances out a little bit.
yeah. Because you game a lot more. So
Yeah, I'm more of a PC gamer, so
yeah,
I have some PCs and some old console classics. Um,
nice.
yeah, but yeah, honestly, this one I'm pretty excited for. I feel like I don't really want any of my people to go. I maybe have one or two like okay, they could go early, but everyone else I'm pretty excited for.
There's like four people I chose. There's one in specific, like if they get eliminated early, I'm going to rage quit. Um, but we'll get to that individual in a bit. But I think this is going to be a fun one. So how about we just get right into it? First up, we have Clementine from the Telltale Walking Dead series. And, I remember playing the first one with you,
Mhm.
actually, for a little bit. And then I got it. And then I didn't play all the way through because I got to a point where I couldn't progress. And I was like, screw this. Or I just kind of fell off because I'm just busy. But like, yeah, Clementine, she was introduced in the first one as like, the shy little girl. She becomes the main character in the second one. And then she also appears again in the third one. So she's kind of like the constant in that
Did
series.
you
So
play the fourth one?
I did not.
Yeah, the final one. It was a little weird because as it was coming out, Telltale had announced that everyone was gone, like the company was done as the
Yeah,
thing was
I didn't
coming
even know
out.
there was a fourth one.
Yeah, it was very like literally I think they were just about to release the first episode. They canceled it, but then they were like, "But we're gonna like finish this still." And I remember playing it like on launch, the first one, and it was like they didn't put in the sounds when it first launched. So there's literally this scene where this guy's playing piano, but you can't hear the piano sound, so it just looks like he's a crazy person.
An artistic choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think they added it later, like back in, like after everything, but like on the day one launch playing it, it was very cringe. But
Understandably.
I love The Walking Dead. Like honestly, I think that first one is the best Telltale game that they had ever made. I don't think they ever got
Yeah.
better than the first one. Yeah, Clementine's relationship with Lee, who we'll also get to a little bit later, is so great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's Wild Router.
Hmm.
All right. Next up, we have Corin from the Fire Emblem series, but she is my main in Smash Brothers
Hmm.
because of her diverse move set and everything, and you can pretty much do a lot of stuff. It's basically like you can do a lot of things that can stop your opponent, either paralyze them, impale them, stuff like that. I like
Hmm.
doing the female one because there is the one where she's wearing all black and has like yellow accents, and it reminds me of Umbreon, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. But yeah, I believe she's like the main protagonist in one of the Fire Emblem games. And yeah, I haven't played any Fire Emblem games, but
Yeah.
I do because I play her in Smash. Whenever I play Smash, she is like a very prominent um, video game character to me, even though I've never played the original game that they're in.
Yeah. I want to play the new Fire Emblem games because they do look pretty interesting. I think Three Houses had almost like this Harry Potter Hogwarts style-esque Fire Emblem game to it.
Yeah, an old roommate of mine. Well, now he's an old roommate. He just moved out. He he was playing a bit of the beginning of it, and I was kind of like watching. It is pretty cool.
Nice.
All right, next up, we have my first Pokemon contestant. You'll see a few of those, actually.
Mhm.
Not all me, but we have Cynthia. She is considered the strongest trainer in all the video games to a big chunk of people. I mean, there are debates for others, but she is like very, very strong. She is the champion of the Sinnoh region. She was also the first ever female champion in the video game series.
Mhm.
And she's also one of the champions that comes back in other games because she is just so iconic.
Yeah.
Um,
If they want to get all the Pokemon fans to pop off for a certain segment or something, they just bring Cynthia in real quick. Show her signature Lucario, who's also
well,
on this tribe.
I guess, yeah, canonically, this could be her Lucario. Usually she uses Garchomp and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
he is, obviously one of the best characters within the franchise. And in the anime, currently, she's, in the semifinals and like she's slaying because she's Cynthia, one of the
Mhm.
best. She was before this tournament ranked number two. She's probably going to lose because Ash is in this, and this is like what a lot of people are thinking his final series, but digress. But like, yeah, Cynthia, we love seeing her. I think she won't have. Well, she'll have her Lucario with her for now, but we'll see how this happens. There's a lot of
Yeah.
strategy that goes into Pokemon, so hopefully she can use that strategic brain for this.
Yeah. I'm curious if she's going to try to take any of these other beasts, such as Sonic or something, and try to make them
Probably
into
Sonic.
her own Pokemon.
And then Corin, because she can go into that horse dragon state.
Do I
Uh,
have
that's
Daxter?
yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how things go for her out
Yeah.
there. I'm hoping she does well.
Same.
Next up, we have Disco Kid from the Punch Out remake. That was one of my favorite games, on the Wii. It was a lot of fun, and like I liked how you could actually throw the punches and stuff, which was the big appeal of the Wii was the mocap.
Mhm.
Um, stuff. And Disco Kid basically he loves disco and stuff like that. And when you face him in rematches, what he does is boxercise, and then like he becomes a bit more, starts dancing and stuff while he's fighting you. He's really really cool.
Well,
He's
the last time we had someone who just wanted to dance, they were the
yeah.
first boot on our channel. So,
We'll see. We'll see. I think he'll do well.
Mhm.
I would say this is a pretty physical team, so
Mhm.
I think he'll do all right. I'm not like totally invested in him, but I think he was like the best one to bring from that Punch Out game beside Little Mac because I didn't want to
Yeah,
bring all Smash characters, even though I
yeah.
have four on my team.
You could have brought the coach.
I
Yeah,
could have.
yeah.
Uh, yeah. All
Okay.
right. Next up from GTA 5, we have Franklin Clinton. GTA 5 was so great and honestly one of my favorite games that I've, played because,
Mhm.
it was like out in like Los Angeles and stuff. And I started playing it prior to me moving out here. So it was always exciting. Plus, like all the different mechanics, doing stuff online. And,
Mhm.
but like Franklin, I felt was probably the one we could all get, but he was kind of like the normal one out of the three players you can play. Where he had like stuff going on, but like the other two, they were kind of hot messes in their own shape and form. So yeah. Um, Also, he's kind of like the main protagonist because like at the end of the game, you can decide to kill one of the two playable characters, or team up together. I didn't know that the final choice was teaming up together at the end, so I just killed the redneck. Uh,
Yeah, so I've played GTA 5, but I mostly just play the online. I've actually never played the story of
Story
the
is
game.
fun.
Yeah.
Story is fun.
Yeah, I just I end up having just so much things now in the online version that I'm just like, but I got a house here, I got all these awesome cars now, I got a bunch of planes. Eventually you just get so much stuff where it's like I just want to go around and just like, mess around the town. I do love it though. It's so crazy like driving around the city and being like, I know what that's based off of. That's
Oh,
that's this place.
oh yeah, so much fun. So much
Mhm.
fun. All right, next up, this was a game called Fusion Frenzy, and it was like a party game on Xbox. Um, I at my babysitter's house, way when I was younger. Her kids had Xbox, and so like anytime I was there, like Halo and Fusion Frenzy were like the games to play, and like
Mhm.
Jet is from that. She's one of the playable characters, and she was my crush in the game. Like, little, I forget how old I was. Little, young, maybe 6 year old Ryan was like, "Oh, she's so pretty."
Yeah,
So
really liked all those polygons.
all the polygons, yeah. I was half tempted to bring Lara Croft, but I'm like, that's a bit more of a, I wouldn't say controversial, but like the OG one is a bit controversial
Mhm.
just because of the pyramid
Yeah,
memories. I'm trying
yeah.
to be PC with my verbiage. But yeah,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like knew about Fusion Frenzy. I've never played it. I actually didn't know it was a party game. I don't know. I thought it was like like futuristic driving game actually at first. But now I'm more interested now knowing that it's a party game because I love I
uh,
love I love a good Mario Party. I love those kind of games.
yeah. Party games are fun. You
Hmm.
just get a bunch of people, you have a good time, win or lose.
Exactly.
All right. Next up, we got Johnny Cage from the Mortal Kombat series. Now, I've only played Mortal Kombat a handful of times, but Johnny Cage, he's just a cool dude. And I was like, he is someone I typically play as a lot because, like, he has fun little fatalities. He's also like not like super like he doesn't have like really any superpower stuff, but like like I'd say like amongst the like what is it, the monks are like people that don't really have powers, he's probably the coolest in my opinion.
Yeah. I like Johnny Cage, the Hollywood kind of elitist kind of type. Fun fact, the Miz, who was in our Reality Warfare, has been trying to play Johnny Cage in the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie.
The casting for that, I feel like Ryan Reynolds is too he's too big for that, but I feel
Yeah.
like that would be a perfect one. The dude from Top Gun, the new one, he's been popping up in a lot of stuff. Something Powell, um, Sean Powell. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
He
not sure.
played Hangman in Top Gun Maverick. I think he'd be a solid choice,
Hmm.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I like Johnny Cage. He's one of my favorite personalities from the Mortal Kombat games.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah. So I hope he does. I'm not hoping he wins, but I hope he does pretty good. You
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, anyone who knows me knows that Lucario is my favorite Pokemon of all time. So this is Cynthia's Lucario, but to give you insight on Lucario, in case you don't really know much about Pokemon, he is the Aura Pokemon. He can read people's auras and stuff like that. I'm saying he. I don't know if Cynthia's Lucario is actually a boy. I think it is, but I'll check later.
Yeah.
Anywho, not important. He is someone which Lucario is a Pokemon that is a mixed attacker, so they can hit for like special damage, which is more like long range stuff, and physical, as in like going up and close into it.
Hmm.
So like he's a very he's a very versatile Pokemon. Also is featured in Smash Brothers, and is a Pokemon that, very, very popular. So popular that, like, before he even was in the Pokemon like series, like they would put him in the like intros to stuff.
Um,
And he was like one of the first Pokemon that wasn't like an outright legendary to get their own movie. So like very, very
yeah,
important, great design based off of Anubis or
yeah,
Jackal. So like, you know,
yeah. A good, I thought he was kind of, a bit of an edgier kind of Pokemon for who's being
yeah,
shown front and center. Because otherwise, it's like Pikachu and even Charizard's kind of, has these funny, goofy moments.
a bit. I mean, like just naturally, I think I do gravitate to a lot edgier. It's like some Pokemon got
Mhm.
announced today, and there's one which is like,
Oh, I haven't seen
ooh,
that yet, so I'm gonna have to look at that after this.
like there's two. Um, the Violet exclusive one, and you'll know when you see it. I think it's going to be contender, depending on how it is competitively and stuff. It might. I really have to get to know this Pokemon, but design wise, it
Hmm.
has potential to crack top 10.
Interesting. Nice, nice, nice. I'm glad to hear because I think the Pokemon design team slipped a little bit in the last couple games. Spending more time making a
Um,
low different like alterations of Pokemons especially too, which you
I
know
feel like they there are some Pokemon. Yeah, a lot of people would consider some of the better Pokemon to be the regional variants,
yeah.
um, or like the regional evolutions.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, I think there are some bad Pokemon in the original one too. Like, let's be fair, Rattata is just a purple rat. Like,
Yes.
I'll give you full credit. Like, Pidgey is just a bird.
Well, I mean, it was also the first one, and it's like, and that is a big, I wouldn't say argument. It's a big like point to bring up whenever people question like designs, and it's like,
Hmm.
oh, there's so much going on. And it's like, well, I think, it's better to have more going on than a lot less, because some of the ones that are a lot less back in the thing, you would see it if it was announced in like Gen 5 or something. Like, oh, this is trash.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you have also that many Pokemon, you can't help but compare it to all the other Pokemon out there in terms of design. And, the early ones always have like the ones still that are hanging in like a top 10 list, like
yeah,
especially the first like 3 or 4 gens, like you have at least a couple of them making the top 10. And it just feels like the new ones never get a top 10. They get maybe some like top 20, 25s.
fun fact, actually, in my top 10, one of them is my favorite legendary is from the new one,
Mhm.
which is Zacian. And
Mhm.
Zacian, for those of who don't know, it combines three of my favorite things: Pokemon, wolves, and swords. So it's a wolf with, you've
Yeah, it
probably seen
just
the meme,
yeah,
but
I
I
mean
love using them.
yeah, I mean I'll just say that's the variance is does wolf have a sword or does wolf have a shield?
One has a sword, they're like brothers, brother wolves,
Hmm.
that are like heroes. I also like Surfetch, which is like a regional variant evolution that becomes its own thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think that kind of like that kind of falls under regional variant.
Yeah.
But anywho, um, back to Survivor. Lucario, obviously, he's my number one choice. So I have done a Pokemon Brantsteele before, and
Hmm.
Lucario came in like fourth place, and I was like, damn it. Um, and yeah, so like anytime I do something Pokemon related, I try and get my boy in there.
Nice,
Um,
nice. Well,
yeah,
hopefully we don't have Lucario going out pre-merge because
hopefully
it's
he doesn't become the next Grimjow.
yeah. You just keep bringing him back and he keeps going out like as the second or third boots.
It's freaking brutal. Justice for Grimjow. Anywho,
Justice for hashtag justice for Grimjow. Let's hear
exactly.
that in the comments.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Princess Peach, who has been on our channel before. I
Mhm.
forgot what she placed.
I went back and checked because I wasn't sure because I think I messaged you about it.
You
And yeah,
did.
she got 10th place. So she made the merge, got the jury, but went out just a few votes into the jury phase.
Yeah. Um, I brought her because I was thinking like a female character to bring, and I was like, maybe Laura Croft. I was like, nah, Peach. Because I'm more familiar with Peach. Obviously, you know her as Mario's love interest, stuff like that. She will be voiced by Anya Taylor-Joy in the
Um,
Super Mario movie.
yeah,
So I think that's another fun little connection we can bring. So yeah,
exactly.
thought I'd bring her along for the
Yeah,
ride.
Peach is going to have the experience factor for our
Yeah.
Brantsteels here. Definitely gonna, you got to keep her around, let her build a shelter, help you get through the initial phases of the game, I think. But she's got the most experience, so we'll see if maybe around the merge area she kind of starts getting targeted for that experience.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of craziness that happens, and we're using Ghost Island. A lot of
Mhm.
craziness happens this season.
Yeah,
So yeah, I hope she does all right. Maybe, like I said, Lucarios. I keep popping it up, but it's like one of those things where it's hard. You know, I'm rooting for this character, and it's just based to
yeah.
the Brantsteele gods who are usually not kind with me.
Yeah,
And
they've really. I feel like this series they've been especially brutal to you. It feels like normally, like, we get like you getting really hurt like one or two times in like a little like clump or something, but like this has been like every time the pre-merge hates you. So, well,
yeah,
I'm hoping it not to be like that, but also I'm hoping it to be like that because I like my peeps. So,
we will see. Like, there's a few people here where I'm not invested in, so we'll see.
yeah.
But someone I am invested in is Sonic the Hedgehog. I like playing the games and stuff. Sonic is also, a speedster. I love running. He's known for his running and curling up into a ball. So like, there's like, that,
Yeah.
connection there.
He also loves
Uh,
chili cheese dogs or
he
chili
does.
dogs. Yeah.
And also, I saw Ben Schwartz one day when I was like, well, one night when I was going to see friends play. I didn't
Mhm.
say anything because like it was at a crosswalk, but like he has a very distinct look.
Yeah.
The hair, the face. So yeah,
No,
I like
if you
Sonic.
see Ben Schwartz, you got to run at him and say, "I got to go fast."
I could have, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel when I see like celebrities in public, I try and be cool about it. Um, but yeah,
Nice, nice, nice. Well, I'm hoping we get some Sanic memes,
probably
some stuff to go on in this season. I'm excited for that.
nice.
Okay, let's move on now over to my team, and we are starting off here with my main character in the game League of Legends. We have Draven, and he is a egotistical maniac, pretty much. He doesn't call League of Legends League of Legends. He calls it the League of Draven because he's the main character in his eyes. Only thing that should matter in the game is him. And yeah, he's pretty much his whole game, like in-game play style is dominate early and snowball the game, and so that way your opponents have no chance in winning. Pretty much, he's
It's not a
very,
bad strategy.
yeah, very dominant. He throws these fiery spinning axes at people. Um, yeah, and yeah, he's just super loud and super egotistical, which will make it hilarious to see him on here. Very competitive. So yeah, I want to see him potentially make a deep run or flame out hilariously.
We'll see. I know you play League for a living.
Yeah.
you know, teaching kids how to play.
Literally teach
So
kids.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, he's also considered one of the hardest champions to play in the game. I don't think he's that hard. I think it's pretty easy, but that's just the beauty of League is so many champions are hard for some people but easy for others. Like it's very interesting how that works.
well, I mean, because you know, you play for what is best. It's better to get someone that's underused that you're really good at
Mhm.
than to use an overpowered character that you don't fully synergize with it. Because in these games, it's like synergy for
Exactly.
you and the thing matters so much because with experience with anything, but
Mhm.
also if it's more effective with your playing style,
Yeah.
um, it just works out so well.
Yeah, exactly. And it took me years before I even started playing this champion. Like I had so many mains before that, but ever since I got him, like significant improvement in my game.
Nice,
So yeah,
nice.
there's a Draven. Okay, next up from Mass Effect 2 and potentially Mass Effect 3 if you let her live in Mass Effect 2. We got Jack, who is pretty much just a complete badass of a character. I forgot what is considered, but her like abilities or whatever I think it's like a bio something or whatever. Yeah, she's like one of the strongest ones. She basically can use fire to destroy everything. And yeah, she's very no nonsense like kind of character who, was imprisoned for being basically too powerful. Like she was too strong that literally they were like, okay, we're gonna put her in a cryostasis for years because we don't know
Well,
what else to do with her, pretty much.
I know.
And yeah, you break her out of the cryostasis so that way she can join your crew.
Nice. I never played two. I played, I'd say halfway through Mass Effect 3,
Mhm.
then I got stuck. And just that happens with a lot of games.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day. Now I'm like, it's mostly Pokemon because, like, other than like, you know, because I do movies, you know, work, other things like that, like, I only have
Mhm.
so much time. In video games, that's something where can take commitment and like I love Pokemon and I've been doing back into like competitive stuff, but for the mainline games, I digress. But yeah, Mass Effect, great series.
Mhm.
The third one, it was a lot of fun. I just like didn't know where to go and I fell off.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Um
I will say I played the third one a little bit. I wasn't really a fan of that one compared to the second one. I think the second one just had a better story and better structure to the whole thing as a whole. That's why Mass Effect 3 is actually kind of when Mass Effect is considered to be dead, is when it got to the third one. I don't know if you ever played Mass Effect Andromeda, but that was then also a terrible game.
no, I did not.
Yeah, it's like the characters didn't realize that they were in a video game either, and so they were just yeah, there was no emotions on any of the faces. It just looked like they were dull pretty much the whole time. um
Okay.
yeah, not the best game. But Mass Effect 2, I love it. I think it's one of the better games that's come out.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, next up, we got my potentially favorite game of all time, actually. And this is Jack and Daxter from the Jack series, because eventually they started calling them Jack 2, Jack 3, and Jack X.
I played Jack X. That was like so awesome back in the day. Like
Yeah,
I had so much fun playing it.
yeah, it's a fun one. I just value how they're able to make so many great games, but changing the genre. Like the first one is a platformer. It is a like think Crash Bandicoot level kind of platformer. And that's kind of what you get with it. Then Jack 2 comes out and they're like, actually, this is a Grand Theft Auto game now. We are now going into this full storyline. You do these missions, you got all these cutscenes, you got guns now, you got hoverboards that you can use you can steal people's vehicles, and it's great. It's also it's like the Dark Souls of PS2 games, in my opinion. It is so hard. Yeah, you
Interesting.
die like all the time. Like there's literally a mission. I don't know how to do this one mission unless I just spam the punch button until I finish the mission. Like there's no way you can do it if you're not just spamming this one button.
Gotcha.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah, it's significantly hard. And then Jack 3 is then just an overall like complete game. It's like it's like somehow all these different styles end up merging together to create this awesome game. And then of course there's what we were talking about before. Jack X is just a great death race kind
Yeah.
of style game. Um yeah, Jack is a mute in the first game. He does not talk ever. And then after getting pumped with Dark Eco, he becomes the edgiest person ever and wants to just kill people for revenge. um, yeah, yeah. And Daxter is just there to spew out witty one-liners over and over again.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, I think really cool duo. And they are playing as one, so it is
yeah,
like, it is we could have a double winner potentially, which I
yeah,
think would be interesting.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, I think yeah, um, I think this is a pretty good choice.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for them.
Yeah, there was also another game that they made, but technically, I don't. No one counts it because Naughty Dog wasn't the ones to make the game. They passed it off to someone else to try to make the game, and it was abysmal. It was awful. Shouldn't
Is
have
it
been
like
attempted.
what Arkham? What was the one? Trying to think what it was. It wasn't like Arkham Knight. It was between Arkham City and Arkham Knight.
I don't know. It's like called the Lost Precursor City or something. Like it's something weird like that, and it like the whole game takes place in the sky pretty much. And they pretty much set it there so that way they didn't have to use any budget on how the world looks because it's just clouds.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty simple.
Yeah, and so everything is just like very bare bones. It's like just take the bare bones elements of Jack 2 and then say that's good enough. Yeah. But yeah, we're not counting that one. This is just the first three Jacks and Jack X. Um, Okay, okay. Next up, we got this character from a game. If you've ever wanted to experience what it was like to be a Japanese high schooler, living his day-to-day life in high school while also uh making people reveal the horrible truths about themselves, well, maybe you want to be Joker from Persona 5, who's
Uh,
also in Smash Bros.
yes, yes, that's where I know him from. I've heard of the Persona games.
Yeah, I think
It's
you'd
something
like
I never
them.
probably
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, because it has a Pokemon element to it as well. Like you capture these personas and they become your masks and they have different elemental types. They have all these cool different designs and everything for them. They give your character strengths or weaknesses. Um, yeah, really good game. Yeah, I don't like JRPGs, which that's what this is. It's a Japanese role-playing game. But this is like one of the few JRPGs I've actually been able to get through and like thoroughly enjoy like all my time playing the game.
Nice. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about the Persona franchise.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's just one of those games that you can just look at it and tell that's a good game. Like you just know that it's not going to be bad. Like that.
Trash.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just so much fun. And Joker is the main character of the whole thing. He pretty much gets like a prison or a jail record kind of thing very early on because he stopped a man from trying to rape someone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so because he tries to help them, this guy ends up being actually really rich and knows the police and ends up saying that this guy was actually the one doing it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, basically him trying to be a good person gets him in a lot of trouble and he ends up getting some revenge throughout it as well, where he's able to try to right some of the wrongs of what this one guy has done to him, pretty much.
Nice, nice. Yeah, he
Yeah.
seemed. I like edgy stuff, so like you definitely have a lot of edgy peeps. He seems
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I definitely have a lot of the edge lords.
I I love edgy stuff. Like, it's cool for a reason. So
Mhm.
like, yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, that's Joker. We'll move on now to a not edgy one. And this is my Pokemon entry that I have included here. And I wanted to bring someone who I think it's just hilarious. I think this is one of the funniest Pokemon in Pokemon, and that is Klefki. Because it's just a pair of keys.
This is what people this is one of the Pokemon that people point to is like, oh, Pokemon's so lazy now. It's a pair of keys. Well, no, it's a Pokemon that likes to hold on to keys.
Yeah.
Uh, and
It's
Klefki,
technically a key ring.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, and Klefki, you know, I've used it in like Nuzlocke and stuff, but its like best thing is to like, set up it's a support Pokemon basically.
Mhm.
Get up your defenses, mess with your opponent, things like that. Klefki is kind of it's one of those fun little Pokemon where they're not like the main star, but it's something where you have it on your team and you're doing like a double battle, or like you put it in and get like shields up basically. That make or like it's called light screen and reflect, which are basically things that half damage depending on if it's physical or special. But
Mhm.
yeah, Klefki is fun. I think it
Yeah.
gets a lot of hate because it's a lazy design to some people, but
Well, I'm hoping we get a bit of a Forky arc with Klefki. That's what I'm hoping.
I think Klefki is the Forky of all Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that's very fitting.
Well, actually, Trubbish would technically be because it is literally trash. But
Yeah, well, Forky's not trash. He just thought he was trash for a long time.
all right, so
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, moving on now to mention a little bit before, but from the Walking Dead Telltale games, we got Lee Everett, who basically serves as Clementine's like guardian for the first game. Um, really cares about Clementine. I guess it's technically your decision. You can't actually
yeah.
play the game by not caring about Clementine.
You got to play it like how you would play it. Granted, that led
Mhm.
to some deaths on my part.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I played with someone who kept like just ignoring Clementine the entire time. Like that is a way you can technically play the game.
I just hated that one kid, Ducky.
Duck. Oh, you
But
didn't like Duck?
I did not remember. I almost let him die.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I get it. I get it. Duck isn't the greatest.
Yeah.
I mean, but I liked Kenny to a degree, so I was like, his family can live, I guess.
He was cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, Lee is a
yeah,
pretty good protagonist. I know, like obviously with how the games are and everything, he would have been a cool one to kind of like cross over into the main series and stuff. But like, I mean, he interacted with Glenn, with Herschel and stuff. So like,
yeah. I think the voice actor for Lee got onto The Walking Dead as a different character.
nice.
I can't I might not maybe I was just seeing like rumors like a while ago that maybe it didn't end up happening, but I'm pretty sure the voice actor for Lee got onto The Walking Dead as an actual character.
It's possible they're still doing like a bunch of different spin-offs and stuff. They're still
Yeah.
like, even though the main show is ending,
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
still like,
he was
we
like the
have these
character who had a tiger or something, or was there like a tiger?
King Ezekiel. Oh my
Yeah,
God, that's
yeah,
the same
yeah.
guy.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, King Ezekiel is like so cool in that show.
Mhm.
He's a very deep character, man.
Yeah.
If we ever do another, when we do another Fantasy Island, like now that you're mentioning it, like King Ezekiel is a good person to
That
bring.
that that would be a good
Uh,
one. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, the voice actor for Lee, now that I know who that is,
Hmm.
yeah, he does a lot of stuff. He's voiced Cyborg in Teen Titans and the one series we don't like to talk about, Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
Um, I
I will
refuse.
be honest though, the Teen Titans Go movie with the actual Teen Titans like actually slapped for like 80% of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
There, yeah, there's a few Teen Titans Go moments that still be make you kind of go, ah, like if you just took this out. But
Yeah,
when they're actually with the actual Teen Titans, like they really tried to make sure that the original Teen Titans shine, which I liked.
well, that's the thing is, I almost got mad at my roommate for going. I was like, "You better not. You better not. No, this movie should not have been." Teen Titans, the original one, gets like a Cartoon Network release for their movie, but
Mhm.
Teen Titans Go gets a theatrical release.
Yeah,
That doesn't seem fair.
yeah. I don't know. The kids nowadays they like Teen Titans Go. Um,
And it's even running longer than the original, which I'm thinking is the worst part of it all.
yeah. I just did this summer camp thing. And one of the we would like divide the kids up into tables, and we had Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball, and Teen Titans Go as the three table decisions. Almost everyone went Teen Titans Go. Like, and they like legit liked the show. I was like,
Animals!
what? Yeah,
Even
yeah, it was crazy. I was like so like shooketh.
I would have been shooketh with fury. I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So yeah, Teen Titans Go better than Adventure Time. Let it be known.
Yeah. I've only seen a handful of episodes of Adventure Time, but like still, like quality show.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I can
Not to
still
make them
recognize
regret.
that. I can still recognize that's a better show personally, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So next up, we got a character from this game called Doki Doki Literature Club, and
All
we
right.
got Monica. So the game feels and looks like a dating simulation, a dating sim game. Uh, for about 3 hours of gameplay, you're dating all these different cute anime girls in this literature club, or you're trying to get in with them. Um, and then suddenly it becomes a horror game. It becomes a scary game because of this person right here on the screen. Monica uh, is one of the characters in the game, and she realizes that she is in a game and becomes self-aware and starts changing the code of the game, changing the files of the game. You can actually, at a certain point, you can actually go in and into the game's files and see that she's messing around with the files.
Bro, that's meta.
Yeah, it's
She might be
very,
broken on this season.
yeah, it's crazy. She's yeah, just and eventually gets to the point where she's literally making the other girls because the whole point of it is you can date all these girls, but she's the only character that the game has decided you can't date. So she gets upset about that and starts sabotaging the other girls. So and it keep it's you keep having the opportunities to like avoid it and everything until literally she like kills the girls off, like one by one. Um, yeah, until literally she erases everything in the game, all the files in the game, except for this one thing where she is in this room with you. Um, and she, it's so weird. She stops calling you by the name you give in the game, and she finds your real name. She goes into your computer and finds your real name.
I don't know whether be flattered or
Yeah, I don't
I
know
would.
how. I don't know. She also, there'll be specific things related to your search history as well. She'll reference like, huh, why is it that you're looking up this? Yeah, yeah. It is very weird.
Okay, now you just like I was like, okay, yeah, possibly another gun. But when you say that stuff, like, okay, that's like,
Yeah, it's
oh,
yeah, they basically made this game just to be very self-aware AI to where it can literally just find out anything that you do on your computer.
well,
Anything that's there. Yeah, yeah. Like she'll find it.
I hope
And the
someone.
only way to beat the game is to literally go into the files and erase Monica from the game, and then you reload into the game, and suddenly you're replaying through the whole thing, but Monica's no longer in the game.
Bro, that's trippy.
Yeah, it became like a big internet sensation when it came out. Like it's so weird.
When did it come out?
I want to say like 2018, 2019,
Okay,
somewhere around
okay,
there, I'd want to say.
gotcha.
So yeah, that's Monica. So we'll see if she ends up having the Junko Regina George maybe factor of
I was thinking that this might be a whole new level if she's like that, but I'm worried. I'm playing on my phone. Uh, hopefully she doesn't like call someone that shouldn't be called, or something like that.
yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see her. Speaking of other characters that have gotten really popular because of the internet, we got Red Imposter from Among Us. I don't know how much you played Among Us, but I feel like
Actually, never
everyone
did.
you never did. Interesting. Okay. It's like Mafia pretty much,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, I know.
as the concept.
I know about that part.
Okay.
It's just I never got the one time I got invited into a group, I was asleep
Hmm.
and never. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, keep in mind for future stuff. But by that time, I was kind of tittering out. But
Hmm. Got it.
what
Yeah.
you gonna do?
Yeah. Red is considered in the lore to be the imposter, like most of the time, even though in the game, everyone has different colors, so you don't know who the imposter is. But in the lore, Red is typically the imposter. So he's immediately everyone should know that he is sus. You
Yeah,
cannot not trust him. They need to eject him right away because otherwise he's just going to be out there just backstabbing everyone left, all over the place. So definitely looking to be the backstabber of the season, I want to say.
yeah. He's literally holding two knives.
Yeah,
Like,
but look how
come
sad he is.
is he sad? I just thought that was just a reflection
No, I think he's
of
like
what.
trying. I think he's trying to like have those big like anime eyes that are like, oh,
Okay, now I see.
I wouldn't do it.
He has a little halo over his head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, expect him to not be trustworthy. If he's in your alliance, be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, understandably so.
Mhm. Okay, next up, we got Teresa from the Fable franchise, which is another one of my favorite franchises in the gaming world. That's not really around anymore, but they are making a new one. So we'll see how that goes. It's kind of a reboot though, so I don't know if Teresa will be in it. But she is a blind seer. So she can't see, but she's the one who kind of has a lot of the visions for what needs to happen for the main character to proceed. She does start as the first game as the main character's sister
Yeah,
before the town is raided by bandits. She gets kidnapped and has these terrible visions that literally is what causes her to be blinded. Like the seeing all of her friends and family get burned in this village causes her to also go blind. Um, and ends up joining the bandits for years because they see, the ability to see the future. So they pretty much just keep her until the main character ends up coming back and freeing her. But yeah, she's pretty much just trying to, guide the main characters, the heroes, into eventually saving Albion from greater evil.
Nice. All right. Um, she may have an advantage with being able to have visions, but also a disadvantage just by being blind.
Mhm.
So like the odds are he's going to be blindsided.
Yeah, that's good joke there, Ryan. Good joke.
I even that joke was kind of bad for me. That was bad for me even.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see. I feel she might know if she ends up having any idols. I don't know how she'll find idols because she can't. I mean, maybe she can find a vision and like navigate herself over to finding it. She kind of has teleporting powers. It's not really explained too much, but she definitely can teleport, like just randomly appear in places. So maybe she can just see where the idol is, teleport to it, grab it, and then teleport back.
That could be helpful in specific challenges too. We'll see how it goes for her because, like, you know, I guess those powers, while they are very powerful, lack of sight, like that can be a hindrance depending on like how well they can operate being blind.
Exactly. Um,
Like you've like, Matt Murdock, like, like sometimes obviously you forget he's a blind superhero
mhm.
because he can pretty much see just anyway. But like, you know,
Yeah, exactly. I imagine they're not putting her on puzzles though. I imagine that that's definitely a challenge that they're not gonna have a blind person figure out puzzle pieces.
probably not.
um, we'll see if she can navigate that early portion. Maybe she's set to have a deep run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm stretching.
All good, all good. Last up here from another little indie game that I really like, from the game Road 96, we got Zoe. And Road 96 is a very interesting kind of game. It's procedurally generated, like road trip style game, where you pretty much play as a teenager or multiple teenagers trying to escape the country because you currently live in a dictatorship where the current dictator has a lot of very like strict rules on like trying to make sure that a lot of teenagers kind of don't ever get to succeed in life pretty much. Like that's the whole like shtick is keeping everyone who's coming up right now as like a lower class citizen pretty much. So that way the higher elites can still profit off of them being pretty much brought down. And Zoe is the daughter of one of these people trying to keep everyone down. Like she's yeah, well, I forgot the exact role that her father plays, but it's like really close to like the president of the entire country. Um,
Gotcha.
and yeah, but she's also trying to escape. She's trying to get to another place and actually have someone help the country properly. Because you can only do so much from the inside, especially when the entire place is literally controlled.
Yeah.
If you say anything bad, you get like cops coming at you and trying to arrest you. And if you're a teenager who tries to escape, you're also sent to I forgot what it's called. It's basically a prison that they send you to work until you die.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're
That's
very strict on like you bet no, you're not allowed to leave here, otherwise you will be in a workforce until you die.
well. Um, Thankfully, I don't think that she's going to have that issue here. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, worst thing is you get voted off, then
Mhm.
you have pretty much like a mini vacation.
Exactly. So some Ponderosa time.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, she is very trying to like stand up for what's right. If she feels that someone's being oppressed or anything, she doesn't want to ever sit back and just let it play out. She's the first person to come up and say that's wrong. So it's going to be interesting. You know, sometimes the people who end up coming out and trying to say, you know, you're wrong for doing this, that, or that can sometimes put a target on your back as someone who's constantly trying to vocalize it, even though, you know, what she's saying is probably right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think she's definitely a good addition to your tribe.
Exactly, exactly. Okay. Who's your favorites for my tribe?
I gotta go with Clef Key for principal, Monica, and Draven.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I think I'm rooting for Draven, Jack and Daxter, and Monica.
Fair, fair. Lee's a close fourth.
Yeah. Okay. And then for your tribe, I'm rooting for Clementine. I definitely want Clementine to do good. And then I would say Lucario and Sonic.
Nice. I would say my top three are Lucario, obviously number one, Cynthia, and I'm gonna have to say Corin, but
Mhm.
like Sonic is a close fourth.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
let's get into this. Disco Kid is chosen as leader for the Malolo tribe, as Monica is chosen as leader for the Navidi tribe. Clementine and Johnny compete for the Malolo tribe, and Lee and Teresa. So Teresa is going to
Oh
be the
no.
puzzle solver, and
Tell me that
Clementine
have
and Lee.
facing
Uh,
off against each other.
does Lee throw the challenge? Navidi Tribe wins reward. They win a massive shelter building kit. They also win 20 eggs and flint. So not only that, does Disco Kid chooses not to pull the lever to get some rewards.
Hmm.
But Jet finds the Malolo Tribe hidden immunity idol
Good for her.
right
Good for her.
away. Like goes back to camp and just immediately finds an idol.
Her name is Jet. She works fast.
Yeah.
She's wearing rollerblades.
Yeah, look at it. Nothing on the Navidi tribe. Let's see who wins immunity. And the Navidi tribe wins immunity. They also win Flint. The winning tribe can send one player from the losing tribe to Ghost Island. They will not attend tribal council. And Clementine is going to Ghost Island. Will not
Lee
go
is
home.
definitely
Yeah,
Lee is definitely like, come on, come time.
yeah, gotta get Clementine. She does not wager her vote though.
Come on.
Does not want to do it.
Okay.
Nothing happens on your tribe. We're just going into it cold. Jack and Daxter find something in common. I wonder what that is. Yeah, both have the name Jack. Lee is impressing the rest of the team as a new alliance forms between Jack and Daxter, Joker, and Lee.
Oh my.
It's got the J action, and then Lee's joining in.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is going home with no info?
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say
they're
Disco
scared of
Kid.
I'm gonna say Princess Peach because she already played.
First vote goes to Peach. Second vote goes to Lucario.
I swear.
Third vote goes to Lucario.
Come on. It's not
Fourth vote
funny.
goes to Peach. Fifth vote goes to Lucario. Sixth vote goes to Peach. Seventh vote goes to Lucario. Eighth vote goes to Peach. One vote left.
Please let it be Peach. Just don't do it to me.
And it is Princess Peach in a 5-4 vote.
I was
Right.
about to say I'm tired from the night before. The coffee I have keeps waning. I was about to be like, oh, just get up, go to my window, and just sulk for a solid 3 minutes.
Yeah, that was very close to being very, very bad. Corin, Cynthia, Disco Kid, Franklin, and Lucario voted Peach. Jet, Johnny, Peach, and Sonic voted Lucario.
All right.
Okay. Episode 2, or episode 1, part 2, I guess. Klefki finds the hidden immunity idol. You know how hard it is to find lost keys when they're around the house or everything? Klefki knows how to find lost keys. Klefki knows how to
He's the
find
one
them.
that takes the keys.
Yeah.
That's it's part of its prankster nature. Well, prankster ability, but that's part of its prankster, like,
Yeah.
that's a part of its whole lore. It likes
Yeah.
taking keys.
This hidden immunity idol this season looks like a key. And so Klefki's now just put the idol on. No one can tell because it's just like, it's just Klefki.
Yeah, exactly. Genius.
Okay, immunity. And the
Okay.
Malolo tribe wins immunity. They also win chairs, pillows, blankets, and a washboards. The winning tribe can send one player from the losing tribe to Ghost Island. They will not attend. And Teresa, the blind seer, is going to Ghost Islands with no advantages available. Corn is impressing the rest of the team.
All right.
And bonding with Sonic slightly.
Because of
And then alliance forms between Corn and Jet and Sonic.
well, I mean, they're on the bottom. They kind of have to stick together.
Yeah.
Jet has the idol, so gives them some favor, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Klefki and Monica have a major fight.
Oh no.
Jack and Lee bond strongly. Okay. And Joker leaves the alliance and then rests again to restore his energy. So already out of that alliance. Okay.
I could see Monica. I could see Joker. Maybe because Joker left the event. Uh, that doesn't always mean that they're going home. I'd say it's pretty open right now.
Yeah, I'd say Monica and Joker are the highest ones. Potentially Klefki if he gets blindsided without playing the idol.
I think he'll be good.
No one stands. First vote goes to Monica. Second vote goes to Red. Third vote goes to Red. Fourth vote goes to Monica. Fifth vote goes to Red. Sixth vote goes to Monica. Seventh vote goes to Red. Eighth vote goes to Monica. One vote left.
Let it be Red.
Monica!
Well, dang.
Wow. There goes the potential masterminds female leader of the season.
Well, guess not.
And Red survives another day. Jack and Daxter voted Monica. Jack, Klefki, Lee, and Red voted Monica. Draven, Joker, Monica, and Zoe voted Red. So Joker did kind of flip on the alliance, but not enough sway.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Right. Okay, well, we're going now into a twist. So let's see what this is. The first, the new Malolo tribe is Clementine, Cynthia, Franklin, Jack and Daxter, Joker, Klefki, Red Imposter, Teresa, and Zoe.
It was a bit of a takeover.
Yeah, pretty much just Clementine, Cynthia, and Franklin. They're gonna have their work cut out for them, I'd say. And the new Navidi tribe is Corin, Disco Kid, Draven, Jack, Jet, Johnny Cage, Lee Everett, Lucario, and Sonic the Hedgehog. So in this tribe, these three have their work cut out for them.
Yeah. Well, there's two people from that. Actually, that lines of three is there. That was on the wrong side. It actually is very playable. I can see it go any number of ways. And the fact that Jet has the idol, who knows, it might have some sway.
Yeah, exactly. We shall see. Let's go to the next one. Nothing here. Okay, let's see who wins immunity. And the Malolo tribe wins immunity. They also win a tarp. And someone will be going to Ghost Island, not attending tribal council. And that is Johnny Cage.
All right.
Nothing there. Cynthia and Klefki have a small fight.
Cynthia sends out Garchomp and they have a battle.
Jack and Daxter and Teresa bond strongly.
Nice.
Klefki works hard at camp and becomes tired. What is Klefki? Is he like opening doors or something out there?
I
Like,
think trying to bring in firewood, but Klefki's just not physically able to do so and
yeah,
just without exhausted.
just putting like one little like twig in the key rings for his little hole there.
That's all they can do.
Yeah.
All they can do.
Jet has a major meltdown.
Okay. But she
Wow.
also has Idol,
Yeah.
so
Is this just like an idle play? Just like whatever. I don't care.
please just go after your peeps.
But I like all three of these.
I know, but like I can't let Lucario go.
Let's see. First vote goes to Lee. Second vote goes to Jets. Third vote goes to Lee. Fourth vote goes to Jets. Fifth vote goes to Jets. Sixth vote goes to Lee. Seventh vote goes to Lee. One vote left. And
Dang.
Lee is taken out.
I think that was because of Clementine now.
Yeah, you got to think Clementine's going to feel bad for not sneaking up more and trying to get Lee to go silent in this tribal.
Dang.
So Draven, Jack, and Lee. So my peeps really on the outs there. They need to not go again.
All right.
Okay, a reward challenge. And Navidi Tribe wins reward. They win peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with ice cold milk. And they will send someone to Ghost Island. And they're choosing Franklin to go to Ghost Island.
Okay.
And he does wager his vote and loses.
Why?
So he will not be able to vote. And yes,
Okay.
the Navidi Tribe wins immunity. Let's
I think
go.
we're both happy for that one.
Yeah. Okay, and a new alliance formed between Jack and Daxter, Joker, Klefki, and Teresa.
Nice.
Trying to get that idol in Jack and Daxter and Joker's alliance. Disco Kid and Draven have a small fight.
It's battle of egos, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Draven's wanting to absolutely just destroy all the challenges and just absolutely dismantle them. Disco Kid wants to have fun while doing it. Different,
Yeah.
just completely clashes with how they want to do things around the camp. And a new alliance forms between Corin, Johnny Cage, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right. So it looks like Sonic is doing well in that social game.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say Franklin goes home here.
It would make sense.
Yeah. First vote goes to Red.
Can't catch
Second
a
vote
break.
goes to Red. Third vote goes to Franklin. Fourth vote goes to Franklin. Fifth vote goes to Franklin.
Dang.
Sixth vote goes to Franklin. And Franklin is voted off. Yeah. It's like they're saying he's sus. He's literally an imposter. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's just red.
So I know he couldn't vote. So like who? Zoe and
Cynthia and
Cynthia.
Zoe. Yeah. So Zoe, interestingly, sticking up for Franklin, who maybe she's seeing like, actually, they're right. Red is an imposter. Like, we should be not working with the imposters. We should be working with people who want to get rid of the imposters.
Fair.
Yeah, but not quite there. Clementine was happily willing to switch over though.
I mean, her number one is gone, so she kind of has to be a bit more adaptable.
Yeah. Yeah, just like in the games, Clementine loses Lee early on, and she has to.
That cuts.
Yeah. Okay, reward challenge. Malolo tribe wins reward. They win coffee and pastries. The winning tribe can send one player from the losing tribe to Ghost Islands. And they're sending Jack. But there will be nothing there. Immunity.
Lucario.
The
Yes.
Navidi tribe wins immunity.
Okay.
Hallelujah. Um, Joker is impressing the rest of the team. Klefki and Zoe have a minor disagreement.
Why is Klefki just starting stuff
And,
everywhere?
and then Joker leaves that alliance. Joker also does not want to be in alliances.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Jack and Jet bond slightly.
James.
Jack and Sonic find something in common. And Corin works hard at camp and becomes tired.
Nice.
Okay.
Our,
I hate to say it, but I think it's Cynthia.
I know.
Maybe Zoe. I think it's either Cynthia or Zoe.
I think there's going to be a blind side happening. It could be Klefki. I don't know. Joker leaving that alliance could mean something. We'll see.
Okay, let's get here. First vote goes to Cynthia.
Please don't.
Second vote goes to Zoe.
Okay, so it's
third vote goes to Zoe. Fourth vote goes to Zoe. Fifth vote goes to Zoe. And Zoe is voted out in a 7-1 votes. So everyone, Cynthia managing to preserve herself, at least to make it to the next twist here.
Yeah, this one is very, very playable because things are mixing up yet again.
Which is good because I did not like where the next eliminations were probably going.
Yep.
Okay, the new Malolo tribe is Clementine, Corin, Draven, Jack, and Johnny Cage. Draven and Johnny Cage. That's going to be a huge
Battle of egos, yeah.
Yeah. The new Navidi tribe is Cynthia, Disco Kid, Jack and Daxter, Joker, and Red Imposter. Jack and Daxter and Joker still on the same tribe.
Yeah.
Same with Red Imposter. Actually, yeah, these three have literally never been on a different tribe than each other.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I still don't think that's good because Joker just does whatever he wants.
Yeah. He's taking matters into his own hands.
Exactly.
And the Yanuya tribe is Jet, Klefki, Lucario, Sonic, and Teresa.
All three idols are going to be on this speech.
Yeah. Also with this, Jet, Lucario, and Sonic have always been on the same tribe with each other as well.
The Beastie Boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lucario and Sonic. Like, it feels like they could be brothers from different games. Different game franchises.
Well, I mean, they are both in Smash Bros, and I think Klefki is a trophy or support character in the newest Smash. So
yeah, exactly. So fun stuff there. There'll be a new idol there too, so we'll see if any of them find that.
Let it be Lucario.
Nothing yet. Let's see who wins immunity. The Malolo tribe wins immunity, and the Yanuya tribe wins immunity.
Okay, so it looks like Joker's going back with Jack and Dax.
Draven and Jack have a minor disagreement. Clementine is impressing the rest of the team. So Draven and Jack actually having some
issues.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Draven's going to get along. He can't get along with a lot of people. Like that's just kind of his personality. He's very abrasive.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Disco Kid and Jack and Daxter find something in common.
Blonde hair.
Klefki and Teresa have a major fight. Ooh, this could be Klefki or Teresa.
He's pulling all these pranks.
And Jet leaves the alliance with Corn and Sonic.
Okay. I
I
think it
think
might be Red
I,
Imposter
I
or
was
Joker.
gonna say I think it's Red this time. I think he's been on people's radars too much. Everyone now knows him as sus. You know, it's not good. First vote goes to Cynthia. Second vote goes to Disco Kid.
Or not, they just
Third vote goes to Disco Kid. Fourth vote goes to Cynthia. One vote left.
uh
It's Cynthia. Oh, I did not see that coming. I really thought Cynthia was safe here. I guess it
I
makes
mean,
sense. These three have been together.
yeah. It just sucks when
Yeah. Oh, Red actually voted with Cynthia.
oh, okay. So we'll see how that plays out. If this is the last one before the merge,
Yeah.
so
So if they go again, it's either Red or Disco Kid most likely. So far, Jack and Daxter and Joker have really been in charge of their tribes that they've been a part of.
yeah.
Okay. Nothing here. Klefki finds the Unuya tribe in immunity idol.
So Rio has two.
He has two idols.
My God.
Uh, I told you it's like if you lose your keys, Klefki knows all about losing keys and how to find them. He knows the keys, and these now he has another idol just
Yeah.
attached to him.
And no one's the wiser.
No one knows. They just think that that's just Klefki's just got keys. Um, the Malolo tribe wins reward. They win a grill, chicken kebabs, steaks, and spices. And the Yanuya tribe wins reward. They win chicken kebabs.
Nice.
And they are sending Joker to go Ghost Islands.
This is a critical one.
He does wager his vote and loses.
In a four-person tribal council.
They better win then.
But then
Yanuya
again, I
tribe
don't
wins. They
know.
lost immunity.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's like Red was the one that sided with Cynthia, so Red is probably going to go home here, so they may not
Yeah.
need his vote.
Yeah. True. Clementine is impressing the rest of the team, and Johnny leaves the alliance. No events occurred. And Klefki leaves the alliance of Jack and Daxter and Teresa. Okay, so it's either Red or Disco Kid. I'm still leaning towards Red.
Same.
First vote goes to Joker. Second vote goes to Red. And Red is voted out in a 2-1 vote. So managing to convince Disco Kid not to join Red's team still.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Well, we have made it to the merge.
All right, Lucario made it. He's not really being very active on here, but in my heart, I'm like, yay.
Yeah. He made the merge. At least he's going to be part of the jury.
Yeah. Who knows? His late game could be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So far, who are the standouts in the pre-merge?
Definitely Klefki. I
Uh-huh.
think Joker as well.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa, Jets, Jack and Dexter, and kind of Draven. I feel
Yeah.
like gameplay wise, we haven't seen too much from him, but
Yeah, he hasn't
yeah,
gone
I'd
to
say
tribal too much. I think he went like 1 or 2 times in the pre-merge, so it's really been more about him just getting on people's nerves. Like he's been fighting with like everyone, so he might have
yeah,
some trouble now that everyone's together and he has to go to tribal councils. But he's at least been trying to provide the television entertainment that we much need.
agree.
Awesome. Yeah, I think you pretty much covered
Nailed it.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if Clementine can, carry on the spirit of Levo and try to show that that she can do this without him.
I think she's doing all right job with it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Ghost Islands. Draven is on Ghost Island and finds the temporary hidden immunity idol. He can wager his vote to extend up to 5 rounds, but he does not wager his vote. So he's just like, I just want to be safe with the merge.
All right.
And Jack and Daxter wins immunity.
Good for them. Good for them.
Nice, nice. Draven has a major meltdown.
He really wanted to win.
Yeah, he does not take losing very well. He probably figured he was going to win every immunity. He was going to find every idol on the season. He figured that he was the only one who'd have confessionals.
Oh, Draven.
Disco Kid and Sonic have a small fight.
I would want to mess with Sonic.
Yeah, he's gonna just outrun you. Draven and Jet have a major fight. And a new alliance formed between Disco Kid, Jet, Johnny Cage, and Lucario.
All right.
So potentially Disco Kid and Jet teaming up to maybe get rid of like Sonic and Draven, creating a little alliance, maybe to help benefits. Maybe some people Johnny Cage and Lucario don't like either.
I don't know. I feel like because Draven and Jet, they both have idols. They're both fighting each other.
Yeah.
Then again, Draven's going to play his idol no matter what because it's the only time he can do it. So
Yeah.
it's like use it or lose it because this is your only time. Might as well.
He's literally safe for this round. He can't go home.
All right.
I am going to say Jet goes home here. I think they're going to target Draven, but Draven's going to play his idol and take out Jet.
I don't know. I feel like then again, the simulation doesn't always pick up on like, oh, my target played their idol.
Yeah.
I have an idol. Gee, maybe I should play it.
Yeah.
Like a sensible person would in that scenario.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely lacking that element. I feel like they don't, there's no, domino effects that happen in this.
No.
Okay, let's see what happens. And Jet uses her idol.
All right.
Draven uses his idol. First vote goes to Jet, does not count. Second vote goes to Jet, does not count. Third vote goes to Jet, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Jet, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Jet, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Jet, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Jet, does not count. Eighth vote goes to Draven, does not count. Ninth vote goes to Draven, does not count. 10th vote goes to Draven, does not count. 11th vote goes to Draven, does not count. 12th vote goes to Draven, does not count. 13th vote goes to Draven, does not count.
No votes were cast.
Not a single vote.
No.
So now,
so they both played it right.
This is a live tribal right here. This would be the live tribal moment in a modern season of Survivor.
Oh yeah. Because now they need like a totally new target.
Yeah, exactly. Two new targets are going to get placed here. Yeah, we'll see. Votes might even change. Like some of these votes might not have actually wanted to stick with them for that long. Who knows?
We'll see.
Okay. So all these people have another chance of getting voted here. First vote goes to Lucario.
I swear, no.
Second vote goes to Jack. Third vote goes to Disco Kid.
Okay, it's a little.
Fourth vote goes to Teresa.
Very all over. 4 different targets.
Fifth vote goes to Chorus.
5 different targets. I don't have The
Seventh vote goes
fingers
to
to
Clem.
6 different targets.
Seventh vote goes to Johnny.
7 different targets.
Eighth vote goes to Lucario. Ninth vote goes to Disco Kid. 10th vote goes to Corin. 11th vote goes to Jack. 12th vote goes to Corin. 1 vote left.
I think
and
it's
4
Corin.
is voted out in a 4 to 2 to 2 to 2 to 1 to 1 to 1 vote.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different people were targeted. 10 if you count the people before that.
That's worse than Survivor Borneo.
There never in history has there ever been this many targets. That Jet Draven double play of idols just really screwed up everyone's game.
Imagine if Draven doesn't go to Ghost Island there and just gets idled out.
Yeah.
That's one of the best merged votes right there. Causing 8 different people to get votes. Like let's I guess see this vote breakdown. So originally Clementine, Draven, Jack and Daxter, Jack, Joker, Klefki, and Teresa voted Jet. Corin, Disco Kid, Jet, Johnny, Lucario, and Sonic voted Draven. Then the revotes happened, and Disco Kid, Draven, Jack and Daxter, and Johnny voted Corin. Joker and Sonic voted Disco Kid. Corin and Lucario voted Jack. Jack and Teresa voted Lucario. Clementine voted Johnny. Jet voted Klefki, and Klefki voted Teresa.
So like crazy how this all panned out.
Yeah. Yeah, they did not know what to happen. There was clearly no backup plan for idols going in here.
There were so many whispers that they were like, okay.
Yeah, too many names came in like that 5-minute period where Jeff's like, go ahead.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like before that stuck together, I guess they were cohesive in that resolve. But still, man, 8 different people.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
We'll see if some people end up coming together now after that crazy vote. Okay. Reward challenge. Group number 1 is Clementine, Draven, Jack and Daxter, Johnny Cage, Sonic, and Teresa. Group number 2 is Disco Kid, Jack, Jet, Joker, Klefki, and Lucario. And group number 2 wins reward. They win a feast of tacos, burritos, quesadillas, and margaritas. The winning group is 1 player, and they're sending Draven to go back to Ghost Islands. I think they just don't like Draven. I think they just want him out of camp.
Yeah. Just braggadocious personality.
Yeah, maybe keep him weak so he doesn't win any immunities. Just have him be on an island by himself. But he wins immunity anyways.
All right.
Yeah, the Gian Feast is the challenge he wins. Jet and Joker have a small fight. Jack and Joker have a minor disagreement. The Jays come at each other.
I think Joker has just been reaping what he's been sowing, just like not getting along with anyone, leaving alliances and all that.
Yeah. Disco Kid and Teresa find something in common. And a new alliance forms between Jack, Johnny Cage, Klefki, and Sonic.
Nice.
Okay. I think we might still see a Jet vote out. She did just have a successful idol play. She did get on Joker's side, and I will say, even though he's getting on people's bad side, he's still usually in the numbers.
Yeah, you make pretty good point there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd say it's between the two, but more in favor of Jet.
Yeah. Okay. First vote goes to Clementine.
Or that happens.
Second vote goes to Klefki. Third vote goes to Disco Kid. Fourth vote goes to Klefki. Fifth vote goes to Clementine. 6th vote goes to Disco Kid. 7th vote goes to Disco Kid. 8th vote goes to Clementine. 9th vote goes to Clementine. 10th vote goes to Disco Kid. 11th vote goes to Clementine. 1 vote left. And we are tied between Disco Kid and Clementine.
Well, you can't say that this merge is not interesting. This is like,
yeah.
Okay, so because there was 2 people voted for Klefki, we don't know if Disco Kid or Clementine were one of those people, or like, if they voted for each other. So the numbers, you never know. Even if they stick, it just could really screw someone over here.
Yeah, exactly. This could go either way. I'm hoping Clementine stays. I want her to make a deeper run. Let's see. First vote goes to Disco Kid. Second vote goes to Clementine. Third vote goes to Disco Kid. Fourth vote goes to Disco Kid. Fifth vote goes to Clementine. Sixth vote goes to Clementine. Seventh vote goes to Clementine. Eighth vote goes to Disco Kid. Ninth vote goes to Clementine. 1 vote left. And Clementine is voted out in a 6-4 votes. Dang. So Johnny Cage flipped and Teresa flips.
Shit.
Yeah. Unfortunate. So Disco Kid, Jack and Daxter, Jack, Jet, and Lucario voted Clementine. Draven, Johnny, Joker, Klefki, Sonic voted Disco Kid, and Clementine and Teresa voted Klefki. So Clementine, by not voting Disco Kid, actually gets herself voted out.
It tends to happen in these scenarios.
Yeah. She didn't know she needed her votes over on someone else and ends up going home. And Klefki still has both idols after all the craziness that has ensued.
He's able to hold on to them pretty well.
Yeah.
Knows his stuff.
Exactly. Group number 1 is Draven, Jack, Jet, Sonic, and Teresa. Group number 2 is Disco, Johnny, Joker, Klefki, and Lucario. Jack and Daxter does not participate and cannot win rewards. Group number 1 wins, and this is a helicopter flight to a bluff overlooking the islands and a picnic lunch. And Lucario is going to Ghost Islands.
I don't think there's an advantage this time.
He does wager his vote and loses. Everyone has lost. They are really bad. I guess Draven won that one time, but that's it.
He got it because it was a merge, but he didn't participate.
Yeah, true. He took the little reward he got and ran.
And it, worked perfectly for him. That's all he needed.
Yeah, he didn't need it any longer. He needed it then.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's see who wins immunity. And Draven wins his 2nd individual immunity in a row. Okay. Joker is impressing the rest of the team. Jack and Daxter find something in common again.
Okay.
Yeah, they keep being like, it's crazy. We've got 2 Jacks out here.
Yeah. All right. It's a little tricky to say. I mean, I don't know. Like, there hasn't been really too much of a pattern. I'd say, yeah, people have thrown votes on Klefki, but Klefki's not really a big target.
And has 2 idols.
Yeah. I think Sonic is playing a pretty decent game because you notice he has been in a lot of different alliances. I still say it's a little tough because both tribal councils were very different in that regard. Yeah,
I feel like the main people in charge of a lot of these votes have been Jack and Daxter and Joker. I feel like their kind of little group has been pretty strong with Jack as well. I feel like they've definitely been putting themselves in the driver's seats. So potentially someone that goes against one of those 3 might get targeted here. Maybe Jets. I think Jets caused some fights with Joker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. First vote goes to Jets. Second vote goes to Joker. Third vote goes to Lucario. Fourth vote goes to Joker. Fifth vote goes to Jets. Sixth vote goes to Jets. Seventh vote goes to Jets. Eighth vote goes to Joker. And Jet is voted out in a 6-3 to 1 votes. Teresa
Voted for
only one to vote for Lucario. She does not know what's going on. She may be able to read the future or see the future, but she does not see the future of tribal councils.
Or maybe she's just throwing the vote away,
Yeah.
less blood on her hands.
True, get to the end and say, "Hey, I liked all of you. I wish all of you were here."
I guess.
So Draven, Jack and Daxter, Jack, Joker, Klefki, and Sonic voted Jet. Disco Kid, Jet, and Johnny Cage voted Joker. Treats voted Lucario. Okay. Let's do a little mid-merge assessments.
I'd say Jack and Daxter are playing a really good game. Sonic's playing a pretty good game. Klefki is playing. He keeps getting into fights with people, but overall, still holding on to those two idols. Joker playing a riskier game, but a flashier one, and I can kind of say the same thing about Disco Kid.
Yeah. I definitely feel like Draven is in a position where he has got to win out for right now because I think no one out there really likes him. Like he voted correctly last time, but that's because he had immunity. Sometimes you include the immunity winner just so that way you have a safe lock kind of person. But yeah, I feel like the second he loses immunity, he's in danger. So, I don't know how long his game is in this game. But
I mean, we have seen people win out to the very end before.
Yeah.
So it's very possible.
Yeah, exactly. He puts on his Steve Rogers cap.
Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy. Yeah, it's possible. We'll see.
Danny McRae almost did.
Danny McRae. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say right now my front runner to win the whole thing is Jack and Daxter. I think Jack and Daxter are playing a really solid game.
I'm rooting for Klefki and Lucario. No big shocker, the Pokemon people, but Klefki, there's a lot of reason behind it. It's not just because he's a Pokemon. Wink, wink.
Let's see who wins immunity. Lucario wins immunity for the group of Disco Kid, Jack and Daxter, Lucario and Sonic the Hedgehog. Who wins immunity for Draven, Johnny Cage, Joker, Klefki, and Teresa?
Klefki.
It's Draven.
Oh no. We're definitely going to see an idol play here. I think you have to.
Jack and Daxter and Sonic bond slightly. I feel like that's a Daxter and Sonic. I feel like they've really connected. Sonic imagines Daxter would fit really well into a Sonic game.
Yeah, the small mammals.
Yeah. And Johnny leaves the Alliance. That could spell doom for Johnny Cage.
Well, I mean, isn't he on the other one?
Yeah, it's the two tribals.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I meant I thought he was on the opposite one.
Yeah.
Then, okay, so out of here, I think it is Disco Kid because Jack and Daxter have been tight. Sonic and Jack and Daxter have been tight, and Lucario has been with Sonic this entire time, and he's immune. So, but he also has an alliance with Disco Kid. So,
yeah, that's your hands are getting bloodied, whoever you are right now.
Yeah, I really think it is Disco Kid though. It's just I would say out of the three original people, Jack and Daxter, and Sonic, I feel like they're gonna sway it towards him.
Yeah, I feel like if you are going to make a move against Jack and Daxter, this is the move because
it would be.
You really isolated it down to just them as the core.
Yeah, I feel like they are I would say the smartest decision. I just don't think they're going to do it.
First vote goes to Jack. Second vote goes to Disco Kid. Third vote goes to Jack. Fourth vote goes to Disco Kid. One vote left. And Disco Kid is taken out. Ryan, you're calling it. Lucario trying to help Disco Kid out there.
My boy.
Okay, and now what's going to happen here? I think Johnny Cage might be in some trouble.
Potentially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that or Joker.
Mm-hmm.
All the J's. Why did we bring so many people that started with
a lot of J's? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's get into it. Does Klefki use any idols? He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klefki uses an idol. First votes goes to Klefki, does not count. Second vote goes to Klefki, does not count. Third vote goes to Klefki, does not count.
Nice.
Fourth vote goes to Teresa. And Teresa is idled out. I don't think she saw that one coming.
No, she was blindsided.
Unfortunate. So Joker voting with Klepke there. Maybe Joker knew about the idols and wanted to be on the right side of the idol play.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is our final eight.
Awesome.
We got to take out Draven.
Draven, yeah, he's got to go at this point. Draven wins rewards and shares it with Lucario, Jack and Daxter, and Sonic the Hedgehog. This is a piece of ribs, chicken, burgers, pastries, and ice cream with their loved one. Oh, yeah, this is loved ones. And Klepke.
Ryan makes a cameo and hugs Lucario.
Jack and Daxter's uncle from the first game, who for some reason is in the first game and then never mentioned ever again. But it's just has this little moment of, I'm your uncle. You should help me out.
All right. And then I think Sonic would have Tails.
Yeah, it's got to be Tails. Or maybe Knuckles, depending on. Okay, let's see.
I can see that.
Klefki does wager their votes and wins the secret advantage, and that's for the next immunity challenge.
I think, can Klefki pull through?
Draven overcomes Klefki's immunity advantage and still pulls out the dub.
Dang.
He's steamrolling. He's doing just what you do in League of Legends as him. You win early and you just keep winning.
Yeah.
But has a major meltdown.
Maybe he thinks it's too easy.
Yeah, he wants a bit more of a challenge. He wants his brother Darius to come out there, who's in charge of like the commanders of Noxus. Which honestly, I'm so excited for Arcane Season 2 because there's a good chance Draven gets introduced, which I'm going to be super excited for.
Probably. I hate that it's not until next year, though. It's just like...
Yeah, well, it takes a lot of time to animate something at that
I know. And I think we've learned recently how things can look if you just rush it.
Yeah, exactly.
Light shade to the MCU right now, but like they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
as in like they know, it's not their best CGI that's going out in some of the stuff.
What happens when you feel you got to make a bunch of projects every year and you can't quality control them as well as when you are just making, your 2 to 3 big movies a year.
Yeah. And heck, when they had Spider-Man, like they had help from Sony, which made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because it was like a mutual thing. But anyhow.
Klefki leaves the alliance of Jack and Sonic as a new alliance forms between Jack and Daxter, Johnny Cage, Joker, Lucario, and Sonic.
All right. So I think they might try and blindside Klefki, or they, go after Jack, just Jack. Because Because yeah, only one that wasn't really in that alliance was Draven, but Draven can't be voted out.
Draven can't go. Yeah. Yeah. I feel a Johnny Cage elimination could happen. I still think
Maybe.
he could potentially get taken out. I'm not sure. Klefki uses the other idol.
Makes
First vote
sense.
goes to Klefki, does not count. Second vote goes to Klefki, does not count. Third vote goes to Klefki, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Klefki, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Klefki, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Jack. And
Yeah.
Jack is taken out. I think that's a big wrench in the plans of the Jacks and even Joker actually flipped over here. So Jack and Daxter, Jack, Johnny, Lucario, and Sonic voted Klefki. Draven, Joker, and Klefki voted Jack. So Joker seems to have known Klefki's idols and voted
Yeah.
to make sure that he knew he was in the right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So kind of playing double agent there, maybe making sure that it's like, hey, Klefki, they're gonna use put cast votes onto you, while also working with them, being like, hey, let's put votes on Klefki to like guarantee the idol is successful.
Makes
So
sense.
really, really working together pretty well there.
Yeah.
Okay. Reward challenge. Pair number one is Jack and Daxter and Klefki. Pair number two is Draven and Sonic. Pair number three is Johnny Cage and Lucario. And Joker does not participate and cannot win rewards.
He goes to Ghost as well, right?
I think so. Group number two wins reward, Draven Sonic, and they share it with Jack and Daxter. And so they get to choose, but they still choose Joker.
Makes sense.
He does wager his vote and loses.
That could be trouble for him.
Yeah,
Does
let's
Draven
see.
win this one?
Lucario wins immunity.
And he's also going to make it to the finale.
Yeah, exactly. Guaranteed spot there. And Sonic the Hedgehog finds the hidden immunity idol.
Yeah, they got to get rid of
Johnny.
Draven.
Yeah, Johnny's impressed the rest of the team. Klefki is impressed the rest of the team. Lucario works hard at camp. Yeah, so this has to be Draven. You can't let Draven make it any further in the game, pretty much.
He's vulnerable for the first time since 13. Well, not even then.
Yeah.
It's the first time he's been vulnerable in a long time, like pre-merge, early
Yeah,
pre-merge,
since like episode, I don't know, 3 or something.
maximum, because
Yeah.
he's been on some winning teams.
Yeah. He went 1 to 2 times pre-merge, and that's been
Yeah.
it. So this is the first time in pretty much this season that he can go home, which is pretty nuts. Okay. First vote goes to Draven. Second vote goes to Klefki. Third vote goes to Draven. Fourth vote goes to Draven. Fifth vote goes to Klefki. And Draven is voted out. Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely coming back for All Stars. Like,
yeah,
that's a given in my opinion.
Yeah, he had a pretty crazy run. That merge idol play with him and Jets, like, that was crazy just to start it off, and then for him to know, like, okay, my back's up against the wall. Let me just win 4 immunities in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, Klefki was, I think, the second option here. I think Klefki needs to go next. I think Klefki, those back-to-back idol plays, I
feel like everyone has like some sort of threat level.
Mm-hmm.
Jack and Daxter, they've been in a lot of alliances, so they're being very social. Johnny Cage and Lucario have been in this alliance, and it's like a 7-8 for the longest time. Joker, I feel like he is like someone that can probably go 6 or 5 because he's been kind of like all over the place. And also it seems like he's either close to Klefki or always knows something's up. Either way, it's a big target on his back. Klefki, we all know he's little prankster going about doing his things.
Yeah, maybe
And
finding another idol somewhere out there. I guess Sonic has it, so unless Sonic plays it here. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Okay.
so we'll see.
Okay, let's go to immunity. And Lucario wins immunity. He also wins a steak dinner with a baked potato, bread, and dessert, and shares it with Johnny Cage and Sonic.
No, unfortunately, because of that alliance, it's Klepke's to go.
Yeah, I think so.
He has no chance of getting any advantage.
Yeah. Well, Jack and Daxter have a major meltdown. And
What
Lucario
happens?
rested can restore his energy. Maybe Jack and Daxter, maybe Jack and Daxter just blew up.
I don't see. I still think it's straightforward Klepke vote.
Mm-hmm. Okay, first vote goes to Klefki. Second vote goes to Jack and Daxter. Third vote goes to Klefki. Fourth vote goes to Klefki. And
Yeah.
Klefki. Yeah, I think that Jack and Daxter meltdown was even just more editors like trying to make it seem like, oh, maybe someone else goes home
Well,
here.
yeah. It
Yeah,
won't be that obvious, wink, wink, but
yeah,
there's
exactly.
only so much you can hide.
exactly. So,
All right. Well, Sonic is guaranteed to get to the Final Four, which
mm-hmm,
is very playable with this simulator.
exactly.
Lucario's in that alliance with, I think Lucario is in a really good spot here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Joker and Jack and Daxter, they kind of have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, I agree.
They're not in this three.
Yeah,
It makes it tough.
I think Jack and Daxter, if they can get to the end, have a good chance of winning. But I agree. I think their road to the getting to the end is probably the hardest out of all of them, uh, of the other three at least. Okay, let's go to immunity. And Jack and Daxter wins immunity.
All right. I think this is where we see Joker go.
Yeah. Jack and Daxter and Lucario find something in common.
Okay.
Johnny's impressing the rest of the team. This looks like it's Joker.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
He definitely has potential of coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to play that.
plays the idol. First vote goes to Johnny Cage. Second vote goes to Joker. Third vote goes to Lucario. Fourth vote goes to Joker. One vote left. And Joker is taken out in a 3-1 vote. So Jack and Daxter and Joker really on the outs here. Not even really want to work together anymore. They kind of just were like, hey, it's any man for themselves.
I mean, they're in a very playable spot, like Final Four with Modern Survivor. Even if you don't win this, you can still, it's not a death sentence. Unless you can't
Exactly.
make fire, then you're screwed. Well, not even then, because you'd be chosen not to make fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Sonic would be really good in fire.
Yeah,
Just
because it's
immediately going,
friction.
and then there it goes.
Lucario, trying to think, can he learn Fire Punch?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like there's some kind of flame move.
I'm trying to think of fire moves he can learn because he has a very diverse move set.
Yeah.
At the very least, there's something he can do. He could use extreme speed. I would
Uh-huh.
love to see a race between Sonic the Hedgehog and Lucario using
I feel
extreme
like
speed.
Lucario and Sonic would be the ideal fire making challenge right here.
Yeah,
That would be
but I
great.
don't want it to come to that.
Yeah.
Lucario, pull out another win.
Let's do it. Let's see here. Immunity challenge. And Lucario wins final immunity. Guaranteed spot in the final three. A potential
If he
chance to
doesn't
win.
do it, hold on.
Oh, I think Ryan's getting
His
Lucario
clutches.
plushie. Yeah, there it is.
All right.
Okay, we'll see here. Does Lucario put himself in the fire? No, he grants safety to Johnny Cage, the most likely goat of everyone here,
Yeah.
putting Jack and Daxter and Sonic. And Sonic wins, eliminating Jack and Daxter.
Nice.
Wow.
All
And
right,
just like
one.
that, all my people are out.
We have a Pokemon that made it to the end. That I gotta say, even though like Cynthia didn't make it, the fact that two Pokemon had such an impactful part of this season,
Mhm.
and one at least made it to the finals. Both of them made it to the finale.
Mhm.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
we promise this is not set up beforehand, people.
Nope. 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 We
You think
got
I
it.
would put myself through so much turmoil if it was?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Ryan, like it's been awful for you, but you're finally getting like a proper season this time.
Uh,
Oh,
will it be Maluk?
yeah, I mean it's either Lucario or Sonic winning this season. It's one of the two.
Feel Sonic has played a good social game.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Okay, let's see here. First vote goes to Lucario. Second vote goes to Sonic. Third vote goes to Johnny.
Okay.
Fourth vote goes to Sonic. Fifth vote goes to Lucario. Sixth vote goes to Johnny.
Oh my.
Seventh vote goes to Lucario.
Come on.
Eighth vote goes to Sonic.
All right, Johnny. You got to vote. Oh wait.
Ninth vote goes to Sonic.
No. No.
10th vote and winner in a 5-3-2 vote is Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm low key. This.
The social game of Sonic was outweighed Lucario's kind of end game run.
Uh, I mean, like, it's still a really respectful thing. And Lucario's coming back for All Stars. But, like, dang, just to make it that far. And, I'm happy that Sonic won too. Don't get me wrong. But, like, we all know how much I love Lucario.
Yeah,
I've worn the jacket on here a few times.
yeah.
So, yeah,
But hey, second place,
it's not bad.
if you could consistently go out there knowing every time you go out there you get second place, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So definitely nothing to scoff at. But yeah, Sonic just ultimately got people to like
Move
him
ahead.
throughout the whole game. Um, which Lucario was a little colder, a little more distant for some people.
Well, sometimes, it's hard because, like, Cario, he reads people's auras. Not everyone's aura here is squeaky clean.
Yeah.
And he has a very serious demeanor.
Monica has inserted herself into the Brantsteele and has given herself the fan favorite award.
Makes sense.
Monica for Last Chance 4.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
I
There,
will
that's
say, yeah, like for side thing to go back to Monica real quick, she was, I would say, out of all the people you brought, the most interested I was in because like when you told me that stuff and how she would like rewrite the game and stuff, and not only that, but look at your actual search history
yeah.
and figure out whatever your actual name was. That obviously that kind of takes someone like whoa.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's unsettling. The first time that they say your real name and not whatever goofy name you put in there, it's disturbing almost.
but man, yeah, this has been a pretty cool season. Some heartbreaks, some really good. Just look at underneath Corin. Look at all those digits.
Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy. How many votes that got skewed in different directions.
10 people were targeted,
That's what
and then when
happens.
the
That's what happens when a double idol play happens. And no votes counts.
man,
Yeah.
either way, wow, very exciting. Yeah, Sonic was second highest when it came to most strategic.
Yeah, Jack and
Um,
Daxter going out at fire just probably kept them from winning. I think Jack and Daxter win if they make it to the ends.
that's fair. I mean, Lucario and Draven were tied for both immunity wins, so I feel like we have a lot of good people coming back. Uh, Disco Kid and Klefki got the same number of votes, and I don't think it doesn't count.
Klefki got two more than Disco Kid.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
small screen. Um, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like it doesn't count the ones that Klefki uses an idol on, right?
So some of them do, some of them don't. So I don't know what this one does.
Yeah. Sonic also received 0 votes throughout the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair. No one wanted to get rid of Sonic. And Sonic was in the
Very
right side for a lot
respectable,
of it. Yeah.
very respectable win.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
that
think now that I'm over I wouldn't say shock, the disappointment of Lucario losing, I am very happy that Sonic did win.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's a well deserved win. You know, obviously some people are gonna like Lucario better. Just like in actual Survivor, sometimes you're gonna favor the runner up more than the winner. It's
Yeah,
going to happen sometimes. Um, but I definitely think it's a well deserved win. I think if this was a really standout season. I think there's a lot of great moments in it, a lot of great players. So yeah, that's
great.
gonna do it for this episode. Any final words or thoughts?
Yeah, guys. So All Stars 13 will be our final one before we do all our season 43 content. And which is weird. I haven't seen have like the Entertainment Weekly videos come out or like their bios online.
So right now, some of them are. One of the best ones, I know Rob has a podcast has been, Mike Bloom, has actually been, did like a bunch of interviews pre-game that those things are being released now on Rob has a podcast as like giant deep dive, pretty much things. Um,
Gotcha.
so that's kind of the main one I've been kind of listening to figure out. I would say my opinions on people have drastically changed because this new cast looks nothing like the pictures that Inside Survivor gave us. And I have now very different opinions on a lot of people.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But until then, we got one more Brantsteele, and it's going to be a doozy. What we're starting with series 4. Will we have a 2-time winner? We have some good, first-time winners that are coming into this.
Mhm.
Uh, will we find our new Queen Bee? We didn't
Yeah.
have any real like standout female contestant this time around, or like
Mhm.
on the level of Parvati or
Yeah,
Junko or
no one
Regina.
had like a absolute dominating season early on. But even Junko, let's be honest, her first time that she went out there, she goes home in
Yeah,
seventh place. She is pretty dominant, but like you wouldn't have considered her on the same level until she gets her first win and then subsequently a second win really made her
yeah,
like
and
it took her like two wins to really get there.
and while she does have like merit for being a 2-time winner, when we do the simulations, it does seem like she is the queen that it's like she is the bronze medal.
Yeah.
I don't want to put her in that bubble, but
Yeah.
like just based on the stats we've had.
When Parvati and Regina come, it's usually her going out pretty early in in the merge, like just making the jury. Like she's still able to get into the jury, just not not able to control a season.
Yeah, yeah. All
Okay.
righty,
Well, that's
peeps.
gonna do it for this one, and we will see you next week in the next one for All Stars 13.
All right. See you later, guys.